In case you don't know me, my name is Norana, and today I would like to do some makeup and tell some stories. So let us get started. Okay, so the story today I would like to share with you is about these two siblings with the mom in Pune, India. So the story had it that this lady by the name of Anjana, and the problem with her is that even after getting married, right, she was so addicted of stealing from the public. She actually eloped with a truck driver, and when she came back to Pune, she gave birth to Sima. And shortly after that, the driver left her. So okay, few years or a few months later, she met this guy, retired soldier by the name of Mohan Gavit. With Mohan Gavit, they had a child by the name of Renuka together. So the thing is that, remember I told you that Anjana likes to steal money. She always get brushes with the police, and then so like after some time Mohan Gavit got sick of her, so she left. She went to Nashik, met another woman and got married to her. So Mohan married a woman by the name of Pratibha, which is his second wife. So with this second wife, he was blessed with two daughters, and the elder one was actually murdered by the two sisters out of course anger. I told you there's two sisters, right? So one of them, Renuka, actually married to a guy by the name of Kiran Shinde, and she apparently have 4 children. I think the first one should be around 32 years by now, and the youngest one will be like around 24. Yeah, it's quite surprising, like a mother that cares so much about their children but killing others, like okay, anyway, back to the story. So this not nice color. One day Renuka was in the market. I mean, like, it's a crowded place. I can't remember actually where was it. So while in it, she tried to do some petty theft. So okay, sorry. So it was not a market. She actually tried to steal in the what's it called, in the temple, but somehow somebody caught her, and suddenly she quickly hold her son. You know what? She get away with it. So she was thinking like, hey, like, yeah, not a bad idea. If I use my child as my shield, people will get sympathy. They will not think like, hoy, how come a mother would be able to steal? It's like, doesn't make sense, right? So people have that feeling that a mother with a child will not will not commit some crime, that kind of thing. So it started off with kidnap the first child. The first child that they took, right, was actually is a son of a beggar. So like they were thinking like, who cares? Like, when a beggar go to the police and say, somebody's kidnapped my child, I mean, who would believe that, right? So this Anjana, right, she's very smart. So she always instruct the sisters to work in pairs. Normally they will go to all these places like very crowded, like temples, festivals, like especially festivals. They go to the markets, like like people are always distracted looking at something else, not at the child. They go to Nashik, Pune, Mumbai. Okay, so along the way, story had it that this Anjana and the two daughters, right, they actually went to Nashik where Mohan Gavit is living. So they tried to reconcile with him. Like, I mean, that guy is really married, right? Obviously he had already moved on. But like Anjana probably couldn't take no an answer, so she instructed the two daughters to kidnap the first one, eventually murdered her. The first child was Santosh. She's only 18 months, so she was flung to the floor so that she looks like he's so hurt that the crowds are paying attention to him rather than the compared to Sima, who was actually stealing. So yeah, so they get away with it. So that's their first attempt. So unfortunately, this Santosh, when he came back to their home, he keep on crying. Probably like the siblings got pissed off, the mom got pissed off, and what they do was they just took this boy's head and banged it to the floor, against the floor, and then an iron pole until he died. His body, right, was thrown under the auto rickshaw when he was murdered by, by Anjana. The two siblings, you know what they do? They just watch. You know, they just watch that guy, that small kid crying to death, the second victim, and they actually cut and put it in a bag, and they actually went to the watch movie, the three of them. And the gruesome part was they are just keeping the body under their feet while they're watching the movie. And the third one is a 2-year-old Naresh. He was stuffed and beaten to death because he would wail for his mom. Probably like they cannot take it anymore. Shut him up by just killing him. 3 years old, probably like he's a little bit smarter. He knows how to talk already. So he was talking to a passerby like about his parents. People could be asking like, hey, like you are not from here, like where are you from? Then this boy must be missing his parents, and then start talking about his parent, like explaining how's the parent and that. So that gets on the nerve of these siblings and the mom. So yeah, guess what they do? They kill him. They hung him upside down on the ceiling and swing him against the wall. After that, he died from the head injuries. So what happened next? What caused them to get caught? Okay, so for so many years, between 1990 and 1996, they've been kidnapping kids. Everything goes well. They're using the kids to do stealing. They using the kids to cover. So what went wrong? So you remember I was talking about Mohan Gavit, ex-husband of Anjana. So you know, because like the siblings are still angry with the father, like, oh, of course they can't get to the father. Probably he's a very strong man, and like the stepmother is not somebody that they can mess with. So he went back to Nashik actually to get to the second daughter of this couple. That was when they meet their doom. So they were caught by the police. By the way, when the first daughter was kidnapped, okay, the couple actually make a police report, but they don't have any evidence. So yeah, they don't get any evidence. So the case was closed. Like it's just reported as missing. So yeah, the first daughter was just reported as missing, but these sisters, they were so up for revenge. The mother went back to Nashik to kidnap the second daughter, and however they failed badly this time. So that's when they were caught by the police. So like remember I was telling you about the husband of Renuka, the Kiran Shinde. Okay, so he turned against the wife and the sister-in-law. He actually became a approver. In case you don't know, approver is somebody that also convicted a crime, but he will get the punishment lesser because he testified against the other offenders, something like that. They wanted to kidnap this second daughter of his. Unfortunately, they were caught by the police, and when the police went to the home, that's when all the truth came out. Like they realized they have not been, like, not only the couple's children, apparently they have been kidnapping a lot of other children. In the birthday pictures of the Renuka's daughter, there's also pictures of kids that not even from the it's not local. Okay, so they were questioned like, whose kid are they? They say, I don't know, like they come for the birthday party, we invite them. So, and throughout the prison time, right, they actually keep on saying they're innocent, that I don't know what, you know, like it's in the mind, saying that they're not in the wrong. Like, so police have confirmed there's at least 5 cases. That's the one that with names, the one that they found. probably from the evidence that the clothes that they try to dispose at their home. Yeah, stupid, right? Anjana died during during the trial. So yeah, she escaped death by dying. Yeah. So according to the neighbor, right, Mohan Gavid, the neighbors was saying that yeah, we saw our window was facing the apartment, and we saw how brutally they are beating up the kids. Yeah, that why don't they make the police report then, right? Think of it like a mother of four doing that to another child, like why? Just over that petty money. Like, why don't you work? You're having a healthy body, right? So while they were in prison, they something wrong with the sisters. They are basically troublemakers whenever they're together. Prison in Pune decided to transfer one of the sisters into another prison, and boy, this sisters was always making a lot of problems for the policemen and all that. So what happened was with a lot of promises, finally, like okay, like if you don't do this, you don't do trouble for us, okay, we let you stay together as a sisters. So these two sisters apparently was staying with the popular Mumbai blast in 2003 by the name of Famida Syed. Instead of concerning about, like feel remorse, like, hey, I've killed these children, I'm feeling bad. They were more like fighting in making trouble with this Famida Syed. They are more like, when I'm sick, who cares? When this Famida Syed is ill, you're giving her hot water? Like, seriously? So, these sisters, they'll be having a death sentence on the 31st of August 2006. So the children of Renaka, I believe now they must have been grown up and try to make life-changing decisions, not to be repeating what the mom and the aunt had done. So apparently, story is so high profile that it actually became one of the world's worst murder. So that's my story from Pune, India, about the mom and the two daughters as a child smasher killers. I hope you enjoyed the story. Stay out of trouble and stay safe. Till then, bye.